Very well, ladies and gentlemen, back with another episode. This transfer window, it is. Should I say boring? I think I won't say boring. I'll tell you the real fact. It's just that we want a player and we want to go to a club where we bought a player and then we want to play games with that club, or the club wants to say that no, bro, we ain't selling this player, so just shut up and don't mess with us. But we want the player, so we send in bids. Getting rejected, it's not new for Arsenal that the bids get rejected, but Arsenal are showing intent in the transfer window, which is applaudable. But it's still too. It's quite late in the window. But it's Arsenal, so late in the window is quite fine, I guess. Let's talk about Moises Caicedo. Of course, the Ecuadorian international spoke about certain things. First of all, Fabrizio Romano broke the story, and David Ornstein followed it up, saying that Moises Caicedo, Arsenal are interested and submitted a bid of £60 million. Fabrizio said that that's the thing. Um, David Ornstein replied to that, saying that the bid has been rejected, and we were like, okay, fine. You know what? Arsenal are showing intent, which is fantastic, but intent has not brought the player in for Arsenal. So let's just talk about, you know what? No, it's not happening. Let's move on from this one. Then, uh, uh, um, comes the report that yes, Arsenal submitted another bid of £65 million. Here's a reply to that. Simon Stone says there have been direct contact communication between Arsenal and Brighton, who have been told that Caicedo is not for sale. Charles Watts tweets out that Brighton have been equivocal in their response to Arsenal's bid. They remain adamant Caicedo is not for sale even after his statement. Arsenal yet to make a second bid. They think £60 million is fair. They are currently pondering what to do next. Big decision to make with time ticking. Now, with time ticking, what did Moises Caicedo do? He comes on Instagram and posts this. I don't know what to call it. I mean, how do you request in your? How do you put in a transfer request on social media? Like, come on. If you remember, you know. Ainsley Maitland-Niles doing this on Instagram. Let me play. All I want to do is play that bullshit. Caicedo comes out that I'm grateful for the Brighton hierarchy, but you know what? It's time that I need to feed my other 9 siblings. He's in a poor upbringing in Ecuador, Santo Domingo. I'm proud to be able to bring in a record transfer fee for Brighton, and I want to leave. Let me go. There's a chance that my new team, could win the title. Let me go. That's what he posted it on Instagram, posted this on Twitter as well, that he wants to go. Probably, by the way, he earns £3,500 per week in Brighton, man. Of course, Arsenal is going to pay more than that. There's no doubt in that. But still, Brighton were adamant that no, you're not for sale. He spoke to De Zerbi, and the report was that from now on, Caicedo will not train, and until the transfer window ends, he will not be part of any first team action. So he's been told not to come into training. He will not be take part for the game against Liverpool. And with that being said, he has been, he will be a part after the window closes. The second part of the season, he'll be part of the club. That's what official Brighton news had come out as well. So, but it's pretty much clear that they don't want to sell Moises Caicedo. Apart from that, let's talk about some news that Mark Ogden says there was some rib issue. Arteta says that Partey will have my MRI scan on Saturday after feeling discomfort in his ribs during the City game. Also, clarification given to Simon Collins. He says that we didn't want to take any risks. He could not continue, said Mikel Arteta. Simon Stone says, on Caicedo, it was always expected Arsenal would come back with another offer. Tricky choice for Brighton is whether to take the money, which not much time to get replacement given Prem position, reasonably secure, or risk having unhappy player for second half of the season. So their stance has been unchanged. No interest in selling Caicedo. So if Arsenal want, also there is a report coming in from Independent that Brighton have put a price tag on Moises Caicedo, and that is 90 million pounds, 90 million British pounds for Moises Caicedo. Well, Chelsea offered 55 million, which was rejected as well. So I don't think so. Arsenal are going to go for further in this whole Moises Caicedo deal, because judging by this history, I am pretty much sure that there is this Zubimendi that Arsenal could go for. So let's see whether that will happen or not. Crucial times, because Arsenal need a midfielder. They cannot risk Thomas Partey getting injured, so you know how things will turn out. What do you want? 90? Would you spend 90 million on Moises Caicedo? Let me know in the comments what do you guys think about that. I would really want to know. By the way, according to reports, Arsenal are interested in Elie Wahi. They are. So let's see whether that will happen or not, because according to Sebastian Dennis, Arsenal have been following Elie Wahi closely this season. So also according to David Ornstein, terms agreed over new contract for Gabriel Martinelli will run until 2027, could all be finalized next week. Club remain in talks with Bukayo Saka and William Saliba. So Gabriel Martinelli, 2027 new contract has been agreed. Let's see when the announcement is. I'm pretty much sure already been said that next week. Also, Mohamed El-Neni could be out for the season, so it's not looking good for Arsenal's midfield. Let's see how things will turn out to be. Very well, let's move on to some other aspects. After talking about, yes, Jack Rosser also says that Brighton have held further talks with Arsenal this morning, where owner Tony Bloom has told them Moises Caicedo is categorically not for sale this month. Brighton digging their heels in, while the behavior of Caicedo's new representatives has not gone down well. Caicedo did not turn up for training as well. He wants to leave immediately. Caicedo could also miss tomorrow's game. Understand Arsenal are expected to improve their bid up after a 6-minute reveal yesterday, says Fabrizio Romano. Charlie Haffenden says, I'm told Moises Caicedo was interested in Chelsea but was fine waiting until the summer. Arsenal's bid has changed things, however, thought of an immediate title race has given an urgent desire to leave. Brighton won't be bullied into anything regardless. I'm pretty much sure of that. So let's see how things will turn out to be. Let me know what you guys think about whole Moises Caicedo situation. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers and don't forget to subscribe.